my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey. Welcome back if you're a regular viewer, and if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this vlog and consider subscribing. So welcome to this week's Friday Sews. I'm actually filming it on a Saturday because I completely ran out of time yesterday and it was so hot yesterday. For those of you that obviously have watched every other vlogger out there that's talked about it in the UK, we are having a heat wave. Yeah, I think it was 32 degrees yesterday and there was no breeze. And today I think it was similar, although there was a nice breeze today. And yeah, we're just not set up for that hot in the UK. Like, I like it 24, 25, that's enough for me. In the UK, when we don't have pools, we don't have air conditioning, you know, we're just not set up for it. We really aren't, and it is hard work. Don't get me wrong, when I'm on holiday, I'm a sun worshipper. I love being out in the sunshine, but yeah, it's not so much fun when you've got life to be getting on with. But yes, so we've been having a heat wave. And yeah, it was far too hot yesterday to film. So I have been doing some sewing and I wanted to share that with you. Today I've been at my sewing social, the Staffordshire Sewing Social, run by Sally, the Staffordshire sewist. And yeah, it was really, really lovely to see the guys. I didn't go last month because they'd moved the date and it happened to clash with my sewing social. So I've missed the ladies actually. So it's nice to be in that group again. So yeah, really enjoyed it. And I am wearing what I finished off making there actually, which I'll talk about in a minute. What have I been up to? I haven't filmed for a while, so probably to give you a little bit of a life update. So I think I haven't filmed for about 3 weeks, and to be honest with you, I just hadn't been doing a lot of sewing, and I didn't really have much to share with you. Obviously me and Becky have set up our little online fabric shop, the Fabric Obsession, and there's been a lot of work involved with that behind the scenes. There's a lot of research that goes into it, a lot of admin, etc. And yeah, so I've just been busy with that new little venture, building up for my mum and dad to move in as well. My mum's moving in on the 21st of July. So I've been getting ready for that. We've been getting lots of the decorating done that we need to prioritise. So prioritising the bathrooms, for example, and my mum and dad's bedrooms and stuff. So yeah, still a lot of rooms that aren't decorated, but the majority of the ones that my mum and dad are going to be using are all decorated now, so that's been good. And just doing lots of snagging in the house as well. Plus it's a really crazy time at work at the moment. I talk about this quite a lot if you've watched me before. Every 3 months we have a big planning event at my work, and it's held at the Coventry Arena, which is a big football arena. They have concerts and everything there as well. So yeah, we have our big planning conference there. There's a lot of work that goes into the build up to be ready for that day, and that day itself is really, really quite intense, but a lot of fun. So yeah, and obviously in my new role, because I've had a promotion, I've had all that going on as well, and I'm absolutely loving my new job. But yeah, it's obviously more intense than my job before. So yeah, there's just been a lot going on, but in the meantime I've still been trying to sew. I've been having my socials. I've now had May, June and July's social, so I'm 3 months in now, and I've got to say it was absolutely fantastic. It just gets better and better and better every single month. And yeah, we had some gorgeous cupcakes in the July social. I'll put them here. I've basically stumbled across this lady that actually runs a company called Heavenly Bakes, and it's local to me, and she does some gorgeous brownies, cookies and cupcakes, and just birthday cakes in general. And yeah, she's been providing the sweet treats basically for June and July's. June's we had brownies and blondies, and then July we've had cupcakes, and I think I'm going to get some of the cookies for the next one. So yeah, it's been really nice supporting another business, small business, which is really nice. And yeah, I've been making friends with all these new lovely ladies, and yeah, it's a nice little family community now. I've got regulars, which feels nice. Like we're fully booked for August, so yeah, it's popular, and I'm really enjoying it, and it's just a lovely community to be part of. So yeah, so that's kind of what I've been up to and what I've been doing. today, as I say, I've been at the Staffordshire Social, so I've met Becky again today, and I have bought, well, she gifted me these actually. I did buy some buttons off her, but she gifted me these earrings. I'd seen them last time, but she only had them with the silver. Just take them off. She only had them with the silver clasps or whatever you want to call them. So she said she'd do me a pair in gold, and she did, and she gave me them today, and she said they were a gift, so they're gorgeous. Really love them, and they won't go perfect with my little outfit. So yeah, really like those. I think she's got these on her Jazz and Wow Etsy shop, so I'll link it down below if you want to grab yourself a pair of these beautiful things before they sell out. So yeah, so that's what I'm wearing on my ears. And what am I wearing top wise? So this fabric is a beautiful cotton satin. And when I say satin, it's not like a satin as we know it. It's like a very fine cotton, like a lawn, but not quite as fine as a lawn. It's beautifully soft. It's got nice structure, but with still some drape, as you can see there. And I have basically made a co-ord set, which I don't think I'm going to be able to show you. Let me just step back. There we go. So it's a little co-ord set, and I've made the shorts with pockets, and I've made, so they're a high-waisted pair of shorts, which I'll talk about the pattern in a minute. And this is a top by Fibremood, and it's really nice. It's got the burrito method for the arms, and it's lined. Oh no, it's not lined, it's got a facing. And then these are, I had an absolute nightmare with the button placket, but these buttons here, trying to show you that, I'm hoping they come up, were from Becky's Jazz and Wow shop. I forgot to take the buttons that I was going to use with this, and she obviously had a Jazz and Wow shop, so I stole some buttons. I didn't steal them. I didn't steal them. I took some buttons and paid her. I didn't steal. And these orange ones went perfectly with this little outfit. I'm hoping that came up okay in the video. But yeah, so I'll link the products in the description below. But yeah, really happy with it. So I have got some footage and some videos that some photos and some video footage that Becky took of me today in this, and that's what I've been working on really. So the shorts are the Remeses shorts by Giorgio, and it was a pattern test that I did absolutely ages ago, probably like 3 years ago when I first started sewing, and I really liked the shorts because one of the things I really love about these shorts is, hold on, I'm going to have to point this down. They have a little split here, and I have quite chunky thighs, and I don't like them too tight around my thighs. And I tend to find with shorts that are shop bought, when they fit me in the waist, they're far too tight round the thigh, and when they fit me in the thigh, they're too big in the waist. So yeah, I've always struggled with that. So they are the Remeses shorts by Giorgio, and it's a Etsy designer. I'll link it. I've talked about these before, but it's on my Instagram, and it's also, I'll put it in the description notes below. So yeah, that is the short. And the top is this little top called, so I scribbled all over this, called the Josie Boxy top by Fibremood. I only had 2 meters of this fabric, so I really wanted to get a co-ord set. I don't even know, do you know what? I'm not even sure. It might even have been, 1.5 meters, you know. I don't even think it was 2 meters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was less than 2 meters. Anyway, I was looking for a top that I could get the shorts out and the top out of. The shorts I got out of it, and the top. I did use this blue cotton poplin for the facings. I didn't have enough for the facing, but yeah, this top, it takes hardly any fabric. I think on the pattern online, I think it says 0.8 meters of fabric, but I definitely got it out of less. I love that it's this sewn on button placket. So if you had a nightmare with your button placket like I did, and it wasn't, to be fair, it was just my sewing machine just buggered up, excuse the French, and I had to unpick the buttonholes a couple of times, which really annoyed me. It was too hot when I was doing it. It was just, I got really irritated. But the actual make itself, bar the buttons, is a really quick make. It comes together really quickly, and it's a great one for a beginner actually, because it's got, well, not a beginner, but someone who's perhaps been sewing for a bit and wants to kind of up their skill level, because it's got the burrito method. It's also got a button placket, but if you go wrong on the buttons you can just redo the placket because it's just a sew on placket. It's got bust darts, and obviously it's cropped but with high waist. I think it looks nice. Bust darts are coming up in the right place. I made this the 40, which I think is about right. I made my measurements. I think if I'd gone any smaller it might have been a bit too snug, but yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. I like it. It's a great little top. Apart from the trauma that I had with the buttons, I would make another one. I probably would do poppers, if I'm going to be honest with you, next time, because although the buttons look lovely, actually how practical is this to undo the buttons yourself? It's not really that practical. So at least with poppers you could just pop it open. So yeah, really recommend this pattern, but I would say use poppers for it. But yeah, really, really like that. So that is what I'm wearing. Now this fabric has gone out of stock. We had this in. I wasn't sure how popular it was going to be. And to be fair, online it wasn't that popular. However, at the Sewing Social, it just got completely sold out. And actually there's some people that didn't get some that they wanted. So then I felt a bit bad that I'd got the fabric. But good news is we have reordered this, so it's currently on its way to us. So we'll be ordering another 10 meters, so there will be this in stock. And we've also ordered the other colorway, which is a pink colorway. I'll put the picture of the pink colorway in here. So if you like this, I have had a few queries from people online asking me if we're restocking it. So we are restocking it, and the blue is available for back order. The pink isn't up on the internet yet because I need to update the product, but pink is really nice if this blue isn't your colorway. But yeah, that will be up on the website by the end of the week. I would say that the pink will be up there. And if you do order this, pre-order this, it should be hopefully with us, like I say, by the end of the week. So we'll post it out as soon as we get it. So yes, that's that one. Really enjoying these. They are perfect for the summer today. Lovely cotton, perfect for, you know, this really big heat that we've got going on at the moment. So that was one thing that I've made. The last time I spoke to you, I think I was making this and I got to this point where this is La Combi shorts, which is basically a little jumpsuit by Atelier Brunette, and it's got these really cool little side panels. Now I had a bit of a nightmare with this and the binding, not really understanding how it was asking me to do the binding. And yeah, without going into it, I just got really confused and had to put it down. I sewed this one on wrong. Was it this one that I did wrong? Yeah, so I mean I can't remember what I did with it now. I sewed one side on wrong and then I had to unpick it. Yeah, I just got in a bit of a tiz with it, but I am going to get it finished because I think it'd be gorgeous this summer. So that is the one that I want to get finished this week. I am going to Blackpool this weekend with my little daughter Alice. She's got her final cheer competition of the year. She's in a different team to her sister, so they go to a different end of year competition in Blackpool, so that'd be nice, especially if the weather's nice. Haven't been to Blackpool for years. So yeah, I'm interested to see what it's like now. So yeah, we're going to Blackpool at the weekend, and if the weather's nice, this will be lovely for walking around the promenade with it on. So yeah, so that's what I've got to get finished off, because don't know if you're like me, if I leave something for too long, then it will just stay in the whip pile and won't get finished. And I really do want to get this finished because yeah, it's nice and it will be lovely and breezy. So that is on my plans to get finished. Right, put that there for now. Okay, so what else have I been making? Well, when I was in Bournemouth the other week, I took my sewing machine. Can't remember if I filmed since then, but I took my sewing machine with me because my daughter is like nearly 15 now, so she was very much self-sufficient, hanging around with her friends, and she didn't want me cramping her style. So I had a really lovely weekend. I went to the cinema on my own, which was really great. Loved that. And yeah, just sat and read my book and sat on the beach one day for a couple of hours, and yeah, just had a really nice time. And then of an evening I was sewing, and I made up two little tops when I was away. The first one is this top here, which is the Lola Racer Back Tee, which I've made before, and I made it in this remnant fabric that I got off the swaps table. Yeah, I got this off the swaps table at one of my socials, and I just absolutely love it. And I put this one of a kind label in, which is a little rosy cheeks. We have this in the shop, but yeah, I just thought that was a perfect match for that little top. And really like this. I wore it, I don't think I took a photograph, but I wore it with my black Lane trousers, pants, and it was really nice because it's obviously a cropped top, but because it's a high-waisted trouser, it looks really nice. So I was really wanting to show you that, and I haven't actually got it on the Instagram yet, so I need to actually do that. That's why I haven't put it back in my wardrobe yet. But yeah, that's to go on the gram at some point. And then the other top that I made was with a fabric I've never worked with before. Now, this is the fabric. It's a beautiful crocheted fabric, and it's cream and black, and it's a stretch. And I wanted to make a little like kind of top to go over, you know, a little vest top. Really love black and white, and this fabric we stock in our shop, and I just thought, you know what, I want some of this. So I got myself a metre of it, and I used my Reflex thread, and I made up this pattern, which is no longer in circulation because unfortunately the company, which is called Made It Patterns, finished trading. But this was, I got this from Simply Sewing magazine. There we go, that's the t-shirt. And it's called the something striped tee, isn't it? Yeah, the strip tee or the stripe tee. And you can make it with or without this stripe. The pattern pieces come with or without it. And I just thought this was perfect because I did think about the nair, but then I thought, oh, I'm not sure how this fabric's going to cope with the sleeves on it, but actually it would have been fine on reflection. Just sewed up like Jersey. I used a Mariflex thread. I even used the fabric for the neckband, and that worked fine. And then, yeah, just did the hem as normal. And I've got a picture of me wearing this, and I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. And I put in a 2025 label, which again is a little rosy cheeks label. And yeah, again, we've got these in the shop, and this fabric, I think we've got half the bolt left because that again has proved to be quite popular. But yeah, out of metre of fabric, I made this, and it's just lovely. You could make, you know, I was thinking what would be really nice is like a cardigan. I was thinking, is it the Harper cardigan that doesn't have any buttons on it by Helen's Closet? Whatever the Helen's Closet cardigan is, that would be really nice as like a cardigan to put on over just like black Lane pants and a black vest top. And then yeah, this is a perfect little cover up. Now what I have also started sewing is, where have I put them? Lost the plot. Here they are. I've also had a little bit of a remnant left over from when we were cutting the bolt, and I have cut myself out. All I've got to do is sew the hem and the waistband, some Remeses shorts, so basically the same shorts as what I've got on now, in this fabric, and I think over a bikini for the beach these will be amazing. So I've got my own little co-ord set to be done. I just need to sew it, and I was going to finish this off at my sewing social, but my needle broke. I sewed over a pin, broke my needle, and I just took it as a sign. It's quite late in the day that this just wasn't going to happen today. So yeah, I've got those to finish and put the elastic in, and then they will look great over, especially, I mean, they'll be great for tomorrow because we'll be in the garden, paddling pool out, and yeah, I think this will be a perfect little co-ord set for wearing. Not that I'm going on holiday, but yeah, if it's nice in Blackpool, might wear it in Blackpool. But yeah, really like it. So that is my other make. But yeah, this striped tee is really nice. As I say, it's a free, I got it free with there's a line drawing. I got it free with Simply Sewing magazine, and they also did this really nice jogging bottom that had a stripe down the side. Way before the Fabric Godmother one came out, they did it, and they did really nice patterns. Actually, it's a shame they stopped trading. Okay, so that is what I've kind of been doing, what I've got to finish off. I have got some plans for this week. I've got a wedding at the end of July and I need a dress for it because I have nothing in my wardrobe. And I have this Fabric Godmother broderie anglaise, which I think will be perfect. And I want to make the Ella stitches. Fleur dress. I think it's the fleur dress. If I've got that wrong, I'll correct it. I'll put a picture in. It's a short dress. But I think it will look really nice in that. I've got this colour lining as well. This is what I got in my Fabric Godmother box. And this colour really does suit me. So although I have made something up in this fabric before in the emerald, I'm keen to have like a little dress. So yeah, I'm going to make, I think, the fleur dress in this fabric if I've got enough. I need to get the pattern printed pretty quickly, to be honest, because I probably need to do a little bit of fitting around it and get it made up quite soon. So yeah, my plan is to get the pattern printed off by probably Flamingo prints, and then I can get going with it. I'm probably going to just cut into the fabric. I'm going to be brave. I'll know I need a sway back, and yeah, I'm just going to go with it. I don't think I've got time to make a toile in the next 2 weeks, especially with being away at the weekend. And I have got ready to wear stuff to wear, but I don't really want to go down that route really. When you can sew your own clothes, it seems a bit silly to go in a ready to wear, but as a backup I will have a ready to wear. Okay, so yeah, so that's my plan. This is all washed and ready to go. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I've got 2 things that have come into my sewing room. No, I haven't. That's a lie. I've got 3 things that have come into my sewing room. The first one I am just going to do a little bit of a plug on. This is from the lovely Ruth, who runs the store Shropshire Sews. And this is a kit which is going to be the prize for the August. So if you can hear that banging, it's my daughter jumping up and down upstairs. This is for the August raffle prize at my social. And this is a bag making kit. I'm not going to open it because obviously it's a surprise for somebody, but I just wanted to talk about it. It's got a Fabric Godmother denim in it. And she does a couple of options, but basically she's selling these bag making kits, and it's a Cayenne machine tote bag with a choice of different fabrics and everything you need to make the bag. So and I think it was £35 or £36. So I snapped one of these up, and I think it's a really nice prize. She's got some of the fabric and dressmaking kits as well, so they're limited stock, so check them out because they're really, really nice. But yeah, this one, I'm excited. I kind of want to win it myself. And now, despite owning a fabric shop now, won't be surprised to know that I've actually purchased some fabric. Now, there is a story to this fabric. I saw this fabric on one of the suppliers we were looking at using, and I really wanted it, but we ended up not buying from that supplier for a few different reasons. Not because of the quality or anything like that. There's just a few different reasons that stopped us from buying from them, and I was really disappointed because I really wanted this fabric, and you'll know when you see it why, because it's very me, but it wasn't worth what we were going to have to go through to get this fabric. So yeah, I was dead gutted, but I let it go. And then I was watching Emmy, who has her own YouTube channel. Is it Sew with Emmy? Yeah, and she had bought this fabric and said where she got it from, and she'd got it from Dalston Mills Fabrics. So I was like, oh my god, I've got to have it. It's a sign. And yeah, I ordered myself a metre of it, and this is it. So nice. It's a French terry, super soft. Totally wish I could have got it from my shop, but couldn't. But look at that. It's just all these beautiful, lovely ladies. And in these oranges and pinks. And that's just going to make a gorgeous top of some description for the winter or autumn. So yeah, I got that. I can't remember how much it was, but it's in stock in Dalston Mills, so I'll link it down below. But I got myself a metre of that, and it's really lovely. Like the back, no, that's the front. Look at that, super soft French terry, really nice quality. So yeah, that was the one that kind of caught my eye this month, and I actually bit the bullet and bought some fabric. Since owning my own fabric shop though, I am being a lot better with fabric, more so because I've just got so much of my own fabric anyway. I'm kind of getting my fabric buying hit through the deliveries that come for the shop. So yeah, so that's the fabric that I bought. And then the only other thing that I got is my bag maker's box from 77. And here it is, and it's a really nice bag, really nice box. I have opened it and had a quick look. So it talks about the patterns. I haven't even looked at the patterns this month. So you always get like a little brochure that tells you what's in the box. And in the box, it's mermaid vibes and wild waves creativity. So we've got a textured faux leather, and the zippers and pulls, which are gorgeous. We've got edge webbing, zipper pulls, lobster clasp bag charm, stickers and a tea bag. You always get the stickers in a tea bag, but this is the faux leather, and it's this beautiful seashell design. And I think this would make a gorgeous little case for your suntan cream. So when I ever go on holiday, not that I've had a holiday this year, but when I go on holiday, I always have like a makeup bag. Usually it's clear, or I'll have a makeup bag that I put all the suntan lotions in, because there's nothing worse than when you're diving in your bag trying to find the suntan lotion, and obviously then it leaks and everything. So yeah, I'm thinking this would make a gorgeous little suntan lotion bag, or just basically all the stuff you want to keep dry in your when you're on holiday. So that's the vinyl. Then the webbing is just a blue, but it's gorgeous. It's got this detail on the edge, which is very unusual. So yeah, you can see that goes really, really well. And then the tea bag is, let's have a look. Morning Kick, lemon and ginger. And then you've got the stickers, say shell I sew, shell yeah I sew, and a little heart with little shells on. And then the really gorgeous stuff is the hardware. This has got to be my favourite hardware ever. So we've got these zipper pulls. How gorgeous are they? I've got 2 of those. Really nice. And then this little clasp, and it's like a lobster claw clasp. So look at that. It's got this little orange, or not caramel, what colour is it? It's like coral colour sea starfish, and then this little shell and starfish, and then it's all on a little lobster claw, which I just thought was beautiful. So yeah, it's a really lovely box. Just having a look at what patterns. Oh, there you go, that's one of the patterns. The Nero bag is full of yeah, this kind of little bag here is the kind of thing I'm talking about for suntan lotion. I don't know if you can see that very well, but yeah, just a great little bag to put your suntan lotion in. But yeah, you always get like some pattern recommendations, and you get a discount code. So the Niue bag is by Studio 77. There's the clutch by Artemis clutch, and oh no, Torsica patterns. And then Let's Socialise Designs is the bottle up sling. I think you can put your bottle in the side, so that's quite cute. That's like a bag that you can put your bottle in the side. Very nice. But yeah, really nice bag maker's box this month. I think the box maker's box is about £30. No, I don't even think it's that much. I think it's £25, and it's really nice. I do really need to start making them up though, because if I don't start making them up, I'm accumulating all this stuff. And yeah, my sewing room is just getting out of control at the moment, especially when it's got loads of fabric as well from the shop in it. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there, because this, according to my phone, is 30 minutes long, which who wants to listen to me for 30 minutes? Snooze fest. Okay, right. Everything that I've talked about, I'll link into the notes below. I hope you've got had lots of time to sew. I'm hoping to get a lot more time to sew. but we'll see. And yeah, I look forward to speaking to you this time next week. Happy sewing. Bye. Oh, I forgot to say, please like the video, and if you don't subscribe already, you know what to do. Okay, see you later. Happy sewing. Bye.